Commission participants, Parliament participants and other institutions maybe. My name is Isabel Kraus. I'm responsible for a team that deals with communication and IT governance in DIGIT, the IT department of the Commission. And part of my team organized also partly this conference with the Parliament. So you're very welcome to this session. This is a participatory session on the knowledge worker. So it's something a little different from the rest of the conference. And I'll explain what it is about. It started with the idea originally in the team organizing the conference as identifying places in the Commission and the Parliament where people work a little bit differently. Where the knowledge workers, we all are, in the institutions, have been given adequate support to thrive. So I'm explaining that in these terms. These are teams in our organization where people are empowered by their management, where the common goal of the European project is more important than the individual ambitions. There are places where outcomes matter more than processes, and where individuals are encouraged to feed the virtuous circles of collaboration, results, proactivity, and they are encouraged to come to work with their wholeness, not with their professional halves. So we identified colleagues who worked in this way in the institutions, and we listened to their stories. And we assessed, based on these stories, what were the key enablers and what were the key challenges for these conditions to be there for the knowledge workers to thrive. And let me summarize this. The enablers were management support and vision, bottom-up and agile approach to solving problems and bring about change, participatory methods, and of course the right technology, provided there's the right culture there. And the challenges we identified were the fragmentation of the organization, where there's silo-based mentality, where you have divergent goals which are prevailing, hierarchical management that prevents individual initiatives, and where the culture becomes risk-averse, and where basically you focus on events rather than focusing on knowledge, and where we don't share. We would like to explore how we, as individuals, we can foster this culture in our organizations. So it's a bottom-up initiative. And the ambition is really to understand how the knowledge worker can thrive better in the institutions so that we can be in sync with modern society, but more importantly, we can focus on working more effectively on the European project. I think this is really our ambition. And so at the end of the session, what we could do is to co-create a manifesto between ourselves and to basically sign up to engage further and on how to support this culture in the organization. We have the pleasure to welcome as a guest today. He would like to say a few words about this session. And Victor is the winner of the MEP Award 2015 of Digital Agenda, former digital entrepreneur, very interested in IT and IT innovation. So would you like to say a few words?
Hello everyone. First of all, I'm really happy to be here. Actually, I asked for your colleagues to invite me here because I really believe it's important what you are doing currently in discussing about knowledge workers. Because in order to succeed, we need everyone to participate. We need everyone to understand the changes that we need to bring in the European project. But also we need to have a clear idea on what we need to do. And because my intervention should be very short, I'm going to present what's my view on what you are going to do today. So usually when we speak about Europe, we try to build the image. So we look like this phone, it looks nice, interesting. Sometimes it's a copy, built in China, manufactured. The idea comes from California. This is sometimes what we do when we speak about the European project. But in order for this nice phone to work, we need firstly a cable, of course, no? And here that means that we need an infrastructure. Usually we invest in infrastructure. Not enough from my point of view, but we invest in it. But finally, to make this work, we need a charger. And what's the charger? The charger is composed of people. It's composed of you. And in order for everything to work, and especially have this nice phone working and looking nice, so in order for the European project to work, be attractive, be appealing and used by European citizens, we need people that charge it. And those people are you. You are from my point of view, the chargers of the European project. So I'm really waiting for your ideas. From what I've understood, you are going to work on a manifesto that me and my colleagues from the European Parliament are waiting for, because we expect those ideas that come from people that work daily in the European Parliament and European institutions. We want your ideas to push this project forward. Without your ideas, the nice phone, the nice image that we have about Europe will not work. So I'm really inviting you all to participate as much as possible in the debate that you are going to have today, and build a nice manifesto that is going to surprise us and push us, European decision makers, in actually doing something, not simply looking at our nice phones. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Gianpiero is from Italy. He's a guest of the European Parliament, and he's a person specialized in knowledge management, and he is going to share his impressions of this exercise.
You spoke and talked about the workplace of the future, thinking to the workplace of your future, your workplace, that it will not be the workplace of the future. That will be extremely different from what you imagine, and it will not be like you imagined. Because the funny thing was that you thought about a continuity with the past, a continuity with the actual situation, but in 10 years' time, you will have so many changes in information management, daily information management, in tools, in your daily approach and access to information that you cannot imagine today. Let me make one example. Today, when you search information on the web, you search information that interests you. You search information about a travel, about a book, about a movie, about things like that. But in 10 years' time, you will have an increasing amount of information that will be about you. Healthcare, schools of your children, taxes, the information from your city, from your car, from your house. And you will need different tools on the workplace, and you will need different tools in your daily life, but these tools will be really similar. And who will deliver information and services will change, will need to change completely the behavior to produce and services and information. This is for policymakers a huge challenge, is for who will deliver public services a huge challenge, but is a real chasm between now and the future. And when there is a chasm, there is a huge opportunity to build the future and to change the future. We are in the same condition of the Silicon Valley in the early 80s, when there was a huge discontinuity in information management between the era of mainframes and the era of personal computer. And now there is the possibility to change the game, because the artificial intelligence, as is in our imagination today, is the end of the game and the past technologies, and not the beginning of the future, as the marketing, technology marketing is trying to convince us for the future. So Europe has a huge opportunity to build a next generation of technology, but please, you can adopt also European young technologies. Because if you will adopt ever old technology, past technologies that are at the end of the game, we will lose the opportunity to be not followers as now in Europe, but game changers in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We have something for our first step, right?
First, I think we have to find out what the culture is.
First, we find out what the culture is.
Prove it by doing.
Prove it by doing.
I want it to be clear what the outcome is, that is defined up front, that the meeting will start on time and that actually it is properly moderated.
Okay, so facilitate, right?
Hasta la victoria siempre. Revolución.
So one size does not fit all, respect individual differences.
Follow purpose, if it ain't clear, ask why. Share knowledge.
Share your vision.
Support each other to shine and to do what we're good at.
You all deserve a round of applause.